There, Amy Hetrick here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I have been doing an animal tutorial series this summer and I'm going to continue that today. I don't know about you, but I have a lot of squirrels in my yard, so all the time, like all year long. So I thought that would be a fun one to do. So we're going to do some squirrels, cute little squirrels. So all you need is a pencil and paper. Super simple. Keep it super simple. If you want to color with crayons or coloring pencils, grab that too. So grab your supplies and I'll see you at my art table. As you can see, when I was trying to decide, you know, how to draw squirrels, I kind of draw several of them to decide. And at first I started with this more pointy nose, but when looking at squirrels, they have more of a round head. So I came up with this. So I'm not sure what I'm going to show you, but it's going to be whatever comes out. So how I would do it, I think I'm going to do this one right here. I like this one the best, I think, out of them all. Most of the time when you see squirrels in your yard, you see them in a sideway view. At least in my experience, that's how it is. So I'm going to draw that one. Kind of like the mood of that one. Okay, so if you want, you can draw a circle as really light circle as to kind of give you a guideline. But since I've been drawing for a long time, I didn't need to do a guideline. But if you've never drawn a squirrel before, that's what I would do. So draw, but you want to do it really lightly so that you can erase any marks you don't want. So if you draw a simple circle for the head, squirrels' heads are usually small, but I'm trying to draw it slightly bigger just so you can see it. Okay, and then I'm going to take it from the forehead and I'm going to follow that line down, come down a little bit and scoop out like that. That's where the nose is. And I'm going to come down like that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the little nose in. It's like a little triangle. I'm going to erase that mark right there. And then add just a stick nose. Okay, I'm going to go back and add the triangle ear, little triangle ear right there. Triangle ear. Sorry about my light. My light is having trouble. I think it's getting ready to need the bulb replaced or something because it's been flickering today. Okay, so I'm going to scoop it down like that. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and add the eye. I like doing little oval eyes. You can do round ones. Just play around with what you like. Add a little line. He looks a little grumpy, but that's okay. Maybe he's grumpy because he hasn't found any nuts this day. Anyway, so now how I'm going to do the arm is I'm going to do this little stance here, but I'm going to connect it from the ear all the way down. So you want to go slow. Curve it down and down like that. Start from about here, curve it down, and then taper it, make it skinnier. At the end, you can put little lines for the hands. Okay, I'm going to connect this from the neck to this arm. Scoop down like that. Oh, this one looks like he's going to have a bit of a belly. That's okay. Take from this side of the arm down. Okay. Now when you're drawing, you can see that my lines are really dark. I'm doing that intentionally so that you can see, but it's always good when you're drawing something for the first time to go light. Go light with your sketches like this. That way you can go back and darken them once you lighten them. When I'm drawing something, I go really light the first time around, but I'm doing it dark here so you can see. Okay, so I'm going to go do this line here, so I'm going to scoop it out and go around like that. Yeah, he's looking a little chunky, but that's okay. Sometimes the squirrels in my yard are really chunky. Okay, I'm gonna do his little leg. So I'm gonna curve it around, stop, and then I'm just gonna do kind of like straight line out, and then you can squiggles for toes. Super easy. Gonna connect that down there. Add his other leg, curve it down like that, out, and his little toes. Okay? And then his other arm is going to be up like this. Curve it out and down. Curve it out and down. Okay? I'll show you how you can do one holding something in a minute. Okay, now my favorite part of a squirrel is their fluffy tails. So you could do this a couple different ways. You could go like this. Stop. Curve down and stop. You could do it like that. Or you could do it really bushy, like that. However you want to do it. You can do it however you want, but I like the nice kind of smooth, clean line, so that's what I chose there. And then you can go back and add some fur marks like this. You can go back and color it if you want to. I'm going to put a line here because they're typically white on their bellies and a color everywhere else. So I'm going to just take my pencil and shade that in so you can see. Wonder what he's grumpy about. Could make a whole grumpy squirrel story, I think, on this one. He really looks grumpy. If you want to add a smiley face to make him not look grumpy, that's fine. And I always like to add some like ground so they don't look like they're floating in the air. Okay, so there's that squirrel. Let's see. You know me, I like an animal with a cup of coffee. So let's try this again. I'm going to go without the sketch line, you know, the base sketch lines, but you can do it however you want. I'm just going to go curve his forehead down and curve up curve it out slightly and then down like that. Put the little triangle nose and then the mouth. I think I'll give him a little smile because he's going to have coffee, so he's going to probably be happy. I'm happy when I have coffee. Okay, go over a little bit more. Add the little triangle ears and the little oval nose. Try not to make... I'm going to curve up my eyebrow so that he doesn't look grumpy this time. See, when I did a straight line, your eyebrows show your emotions a lot, so how you do your eyebrows will kind of convey what he's feeling. Okay, so I'm going to curve this around, and I'm going to curve it up like this, and then I'm going to stop. I find that if you draw on the coffee cup first, then you can draw the hands around it much easier. So I stop and I'm going to do a little oval for the coffee cup. And then curve down, curve down. I'm going to put the handle over here. Okay, so now I can finish his arm, connect it, put some lines like he's holding it. Oh, let's connect the coffee cup. Then I always darken the center so it looks like it's full, and then make the steam come out because I like hot coffee. Okay, so now we're going to take we're going to take from the neck to his arm. That's his body. And then we'll take his arm out, and we're going to watch what we're going to do here. I'm going to connect from here to the coffee cup. but his fingers are going to be wrapped around it. So you're going to just have his fingers. It shows that he's holding on to it. You don't even need to add any other lines because your eyes will your brain will know that he's holding the coffee cup. So I'm going to leave that there. Okay, now I'm going to draw the rest of his body. Curve it down, curve the leg around like we did the last time. Straight line out, and do the little squiggly toes. Curve his belly down like that, attach it. Do the other leg. Stop, straight line, little toes. There you go. All right. Oh, we're missing his tail. That's important. Oh, wait, just kidding. We're gonna, man, my brain's like a squirrel today. From the neck to here, that line that shows that it's a different color. And then we're gonna curve up and around and down like that. And let's see, what's a good squirrel color? I like the color, I like the like reddish one, so I think this one's sanguine, which is like a russet color. Yeah, I like that one. Let's do that. You can color yours in if you want. And again, like I always say, fill up an entire page of squirrels. They could be doing stuff. You can make a little story. So fun. Squirrels are so into everything. I don't know about your house, but I live kind of in the woods, so I have a lot of them, and man, they can get into everything. I've had them eat my trash can before trying to get in. I have a big hole in my trash can's lid still because of a squirrel. They're just crazy and mischievous. And when I was drawing this one, this is actually a tomato because, you know, they always say squirrels carry acorns, which they do. That's not saying they don't, but in my yard it seems like they go after my tomatoes and just take a bite out of them and leave the rest of it. Drives me crazy. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to draw. You draw him on a, maybe on a tree branch. Just hanging out of the tree branch, having his morning coffee. Cool. Maybe draw a little thought bubble. Delicious. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed drawing squirrels with me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye now.